Hey guys, this is Naveen here. Welcome back to Naveen Automation Labs. Quick course on Cucumber BDD framework. Cucumber 7.x recent version is available in the market. So I thought of creating one crash course on Cucumber with Java. So in Cucumber, there are three major components that we have to create. First is we have to create the feature file. Feature file we will write in the form of Gherkin keywords like given, when, then, and we will define some scenario outline. Okay. We can create multiple feature files like login.feature, account.feature, or card.feature. Then these feature files should have a mapping under step definition. That the step definition you have to write in your Java code. Because we are using Java, so obviously we have to write and we have to create a Java file which will map with this login.feature. So whatever the feature file steps that you have written or keywords that you have written, all given when then method should be written in the form of annotations in the Java file. So that login step definition file will map with your login.feature. Same thing, account step definition file will map with your account.feature, and card step definition file will connect with the card.feature like that. For tomorrow, let's see if I really want to check some card.feature, some cart scenarios like add to cart or purchase order or something like this. So we have to go to first login, then account creation, and then the card part. So same definition you can call it. First login related step definition I'll call, and then account step definition I'll call, and then I'll create my card step definition.java, and then I'll start calling these methods over here. Now it's always a good practice if you are designing for the UI automation framework point of view. You have to maintain the page classes and the page objects also. We know that for according to the page object model that every page class or every page in your application should have a separate Java class like login page.java, account page.java, or start page.java. So login step definition.java, we will not write the Selenium code directly here or playwright code or Cypress code directly here. If you're using Selenium, create a separate page class. Under these page classes, you will have your locators, the UI elements, and the page actions. And these methods should be called by the respective step definition file. So login step definition file will call login page, account step definition will call account page, and so on like this. Then the third component is there, or you can say the fourth component is there, that is called a test runner component. Because obviously I need a runner so that I can run my test cases, just like we have in TestNG, we have a TestNG.xml file. So here we are going to use Cucumber with TestNG. I'll tell you why, because with TestNG, you can execute all the feature files and you can execute all the scenarios written in this particular feature file in the parallel mode. If you really want to use JUnit, then scenarios wise parallel execution you cannot do with JUnit. For that, you have to use maybe JUnit 5, or with JUnit 4, you cannot do that. So that is what I will go and prefer TestNG report here, sorry, TestNG library here along with the Cucumber. So we will create this test runner with the help of some Cucumber actions. We will define the feature file path and the step definition file path here. And we will run all the scenarios in a specific feature file in the parallel mode with the help of our TestNG here. So for that, we have to maintain one testng.xml file. We will give the configuration like parallel is equal to test or classes. So parallel configuration we will give inside the testng.xml. And then this testng.xml file will read the test runner, and then we will execute and we will see how exactly it is generating the HTML report for the test reports, like on the cloud also, or in the local also, you can generate HTML report like JSON report or a typical HTML report. We will try to generate that. We are using Java technology. So for that, we are going to use Maven project for build automation tool point of view, for the dependency management point of view. We will maintain our pom.xml file where we will create all the required dependencies, and the plugins also we will do that. Okay, we will add all the plugins in the pom file. So this is the overall architecture. If you understand that, feature file should be created under src test resources features folder. It should be created because these are your page classes. It should be or step definition classes. It should be created under src test Java. And the page classes we should create under src main Java. And then we have testng.xml file. We will create testng.xml under resources under src test resources. And then we have to create this a test runner file also. We will see We will create one of the runner file under src test Java, and then we will map the runner file with the testng.xml file. And then we will see how exactly we can run with the help of testng also, or with the help of Maven, we can execute that. Later on, you can easily integrate with the Jenkins, and then you can run your test cases from the Jenkins pipeline or Jenkins job as well. We will try to push the code, whatever the code that we are going to write, we will try to push that. This is a crash code, so I'll just try to show you one feature file and one step definition file with complete runner to execute with the parallel run. We'll try to generate the report, and one page class, we will try to do that. And then after that, rest of the things will remain same. You can just add your more page classes and more other features also by your own. You can add it for the practice point of view. So let's see how to start that. So in order to write the code, I'm not going to use Eclipse this time. I'm going to use IntelliJ. And in IntelliJ, there are some really good supports for writing the feature file and the step definition file. We will see that how to create the project and everything with Cucumber and IntelliJ. So here you can see that this IntelliJ one, let's see, one project is already there, but we will create a new fresh project. So when you open IntelliJ, just go to open, new, and then go to project here. We are going to create a Maven project. So let's create one Maven project. And then you can select the specific archetype. See this, you can just select the archetype from here. So there is one archetype that you have to use, Maven archetype quick start, that we have to use that. Okay, so you can just see Maven archetype quick start. You can see this one here. Okay, so we have to select this one, and we just need to click on next after. Okay, so select this particular checkbox and click on Maven archetype quick start, and then click on next. When you click on next, here you have to give the project name. So let's see, I'm giving the project name is Cucumber Crash Course. Okay, and the location, let's see, I'm storing in the documents folder. That's fine. And then after that, click on next. Then it's saying that what will be the directory and all such things. Looks good to me. If you really want to change the group ID, that you can change it. So let's see, we are giving the group ID, for example, instead of writing org.example, we are writing that, okay, we are going to use one project. The project application name is OpenCart. So we are going to use, let's see, OpenCart. This is the artifact ID. And artifact ID, let it be like this. Let's see, Cucumber Crash Course. It's up to you, whatever you want to give that, you can give it. And now, then after that, click on finish. When you click on finish, it will say, okay, in the same window or a new window. So let's see, let's create a new project in the new window. I'll do one thing. I'll just move this window to some other. Okay. And now see this. This is the formed XML file getting created. Here you can see that it's creating the build for me. So don't touch it as of now, because it's finishing the build process over here. You can see that it's you can see the build is getting created. It will download all the artifacts and everything for you, and it will try to create a fresh Maven project here. And then after that, we will start adding the dependencies and everything over there. So see, this is still in progress. You can see, make sure you are connected with the internet, and then it will start downloading it. So once the build is successfully done, you can see, yes, build is successfully done. I'll check the folder structure here, that, okay, let's see. And here you can see that under SRC, you have main, and under SRC test also you have SRC test Java, and under SRC we have under SRC main Java also there. Folder structure, it's using like org.opencart, something like this. Same thing for SRC test Java also, org.opencart here. We are not going to use this app test, so let's simple delete that. We will create our own Java classes later on. So let me delete this app also. Simple delete that. Here I'll just open my POSTMAN file. And in the POSTMAN file, you have to add a couple of dependencies. First of all, that update your Maven compiler source version to 1.8, because we are asking that, okay, please compile my code with the Maven compiler JDK 1.8 version. We are not going to use JUnit, so you can just simply remove JUnit from here. Couple of dependencies that we have to add. The first dependency you have to add with Cucumber Java dependency. So you can check Cucumber Java dependency, that is 7.11.1, that I'm going to add it here. The second dependency you have to add with the Cucumber-TestNG dependency also, we have to add that. So let's add a Cucumber-TestNG dependency here as well. So Cucumber-TestNG also add it here. Then we have to add a TestNG separate dependency also, we have to add that. So let's add TestNG dependency as well. We are using the latest version 7.7.1 of TestNG. We are using it. And then now we are going to use Selenium with Java. We have to add a dependency for Selenium Java. That is the recent version that we are going to use. 4.8.2 or 4.8.3 also you can use it. So let's see 4.8.3 over here. When you add all these dependencies, after that, what you just need to do? You just need to update the Maven project. Here you can see that load Maven changes. So let's click on it. It will start downloading it will configure all the dependencies in your system. And then after that, you are absolutely good to go with that. So here you can you see that it's updating the indices or downloading all the artifacts under M2 directly. And then once it is done, then the project is absolutely good to go, right? And here you can see external libraries. You can see that all the different dependencies it has added over here. Okay, now after that, what should I do? Let me just close this pom.xml file. We will check this pom file later. We have to create the feature files. How will you create the feature files? Where will you create the feature file? And you must be knowing that, okay, the feature file means where we have to write the, okay, Gherkin keywords in the form of BDD format. So what exactly I'm going to do that, I'll go to simple under SRC test resources, but right now resources is not available. So what I'll do, I'll right click on it, test, and then I'm going to create a new directory here. And let's see, my directory name is resources directory. And under resources directory, I'm going to create one feature folder also. So let's create one features folder. Under features folder, I'm going to create number of features here. So let's say I'm going to create a file, and my file name is, for example, we are going to use one application. Let's take this one application, that is open card application, and we are going to write the feature file for the login page. Here you can see this is a login page. What exactly I'm going to do that, I'm just going to create my feature file name. Everything will be the small letter. Simple write login.feature or login page.feature also you can write it. So I'm writing login page dot feature, right? Now, whatever the feature that I'm going to write here, let's see, I'm writing some Gherkin keywords. Let's see feature. Here you can see some suggestions are coming like that. How exactly these suggestions are coming? If you really want to enable these suggestions for given and then for all the Gherkin keywords, what you can do, you can simply go to IntelliJ, go to settings. Three important plugins that we have to download here. It's pretty simple. What you just need to do, simple go to plugin section and simple search for Cucumber. Okay. So when you search for the Cucumber thing, here you will see Cucumber for Java that you have to install. In my system, it's already installed. And then another one is Gherkin keywords also. You can install it. And there is one more, Cucumber for Groovy also. You can download that. These are the 3-4 plugins you can download, and Cucumber Plus also, if you really want to use, you can use that. You can ignore this Cucumber for Groovy because we are not using with the Groovy language, but Cucumber for Java, Cucumber Plus, and Gherkin keywords, you can use it here. Okay. After that, you simply install it, restart your IntelliJ, and then you can start using it. I'm not going to do it because I'm already available in my system. Now, I have already created one feature file for the login page. So I do a couple of things here that on the login page, I want that, okay, login functionality for this e-commerce application, for open cart application. And first of all, I would check that, okay, one positive scenario for a username password, and negative scenario, let's see, wrong username, wrong password, invalid username, invalid password, and all such things that I want to check it. I want to check, okay, forgotten password link is working fine or not. And after login, what happens? User is able to log in successfully or not. These are the basic things that I really want to check. So I've already created a feature file for, okay, for you guys. So this is the feature file that I have already created. Here you can simply see that one login page.feature. You can see first tag started with login functionality for open card e-commerce. This is a description about this particular feature file. As a user of the open card website, I want to be able to log in with my account so that I can access my account related features and manage my order. Let's see, this is the feature. One background, if you really want to add that, you can add a background also. And let's see, I have created one scenario successful login with the valid credentials. I have entered a valid username and the password. When I click on the login button, I should be able to logged in successfully. So I have added, you can see given, when, and then here. So given means I have entered a valid username password, then I click on login button, and then means assertion that you have to write that check, are you able to log in, user is able to log in successfully or not. Same thing, we are using scenario outline. What is the difference between scenario and scenario outline? Scenario outline for the parameterization point of view. If you really want to provide some data from your side, that you can do it. You can see unsuccessful login with invalid or empty credentials. It means I have entered invalid username and the password. I have written invalid username password, okay, within the anchor bracket over here. You can see username and the password also. I'm not directly writing the wrong username, wrong password here. Why? Because there could be multiple wrong username, wrong passwords, or invalid username passwords. I have given in the form of examples. I have created a kind of data table here. You can see that 3 columns: username, password, and what kind of error message you will be getting it here. And this is like the invalid @gmail.com, invalid password, ABC, valid password, some valid @gmail.com, some wrong password that I have given. And whenever you enter the wrong username, wrong password, you will always get this particular error message or warning message here. So see, I'll show you. If you are entering something like this and log in, you will see that no match for email address or the password. Perfect. So this is a simple feature file. One more scenario we have created, navigating to the forgotten password page. And I click on the forgotten password link and I should be redirected to the password reset page or forgot password page. So 2 scenarios and 1 scenario outlined with 3 rows I have written here. How to create the feature file and all such things, you can just check my full flash course on YouTube for the Cucumber BDD. You will get to know. If you have already have idea about how to create the feature file, you can just quickly understand that, I'm sure, and then you can easily convert that into a step definition also. Now, this is a feature file, let's see, that I have written. And if I run this particular feature file, because obviously I don't have any code or don't have any step definition file, but let's see what happens if I run this. So let's run the test, run this feature file, and let's see how exactly Cucumber is telling. So you can see that all my test over here, everything is getting failed. Why it's getting failed? It's saying that nothing is implemented. There is no definition found. See, I'm on the open card page. Write the code here that turns the phrase above into concrete actions. It's saying that whatever the features, the steps that you have written, I don't have any step definition file is available for that. Same thing in the architecture also. If you see that I have login.feature, I don't have any login step definition.java here. So how to create step definition.java? Step definition.java, as we mentioned, that we have to create, just like in TestNG, we create test classes. Here we create step definition classes. Under SRC test Java, we have to create that. So I'll go to under SRC test Java. And if you really want to create under this package, that also you can create it. So let's create open cart, and I'm going to create one. Let's create a one directory here. Okay. Or let's create one package here, because directly we used it for the non-Java package. And then here I'm going to create the package name is, let's see, step definitions. And under step definitions, we are going to create one Java class. As I mentioned, that every feature file will have its own corresponding or mapped with the specific step definition. So now I'm going to create my step definition here. So here I'm writing login page step definition.java or definition.java, whatever you want to write. So let's see, this is a Java class got created here. Now, what will you write in this particular Java class? In this particular Java class, we have to write a step definition code, but we have to write with the help of Cucumber annotations. We have to write, and we have to create some Selenium code or Java code also. We have to write that. Okay, so we will come over here in some time, but before that, we have to create one login page.java also. We have to create that. So the page class is a page library. It's nothing related to your test. So this page class we have to write under SRC main Java. So what we will do under org open QA, or sorry, org open card under SRC main Java, I'm going to create a new package here. Let's see, my package name is pages here. Okay, under this pages, I'm going to create a Java class, and my Java class name is login page class. And under this login page class, we have to write what? We have to write our page locators. We have to write our page actions. So I'm already having it. I just need to copy paste because how to create the page class and everything, I'm sure you guys have already created it many times and already aware of it. So let's see, this is the login page, and I'm just going to create the page class, couple of locators and couple of page actions that I'm going to write it here. Okay, guys, this is the crash course. So I'm expecting that, okay, you know how to create the page classes and everything. So here you can see that, okay, all the buy locators are available. You can see these are my buy locators with the help of private keywords. And then we have created number of one constructor also. This constructor says that whenever you try to create the object of login page, give me the driver, and the same driver will be given to the login page driver. That is declared with the private keyword so that we cannot access the driver outside of this particular class. Then there are public methods that we have created. You can say these are the actions, page actions method or page methods that we have created. I can say that, okay, these are my page methods. And every page method will be public in nature. Why? Because we are going to use page objects are the classic example of encapsulation, right? You can see that private buy locators can be accessed by the public page actions over here. And whatever the locators that you are using, all these locators, by.name, by.password and everything, and by.name and login button locator, forgot password locator, and the logout link locator. And these are the respective page actions that we have written. If you really want to enter the email, first you create the web element and then enter the value. We are passing email over here. Same thing for entering password, clicking on login button, click forgot password link, and then check the forgot password link is displayed or not. Check logout link, and then login method also we have created that give me the username and the password. We will enter the username password and click on the login button. And then we have written that get forgot password page URL also, because when I click on the forgot password link, it's giving me the URL here, and I really want to check that we have navigated to the right page or not with the help of this URL. So this is the, let's see, a simple page method that we have written, or complete page actions we have written in this particular page class. Once page class is ready, I'm not doing any, some rocket science here. It's simple Selenium method. I'm writing driver.findElement, driver.findElement, like this, and then I'm using these private by locators over here. So this is the page class is ready. So this page class should be called by whom? This page class should be called by the login step definition.java, right? And then we will go back to this login page step definition. And here you can see that, okay, login page.feature. So all these three are connected or linked with each other. For example, login page should be mapped with the step definition. Here you can see in the diagram also. It means whatever the feature steps that you have written, all given when then that you have written, and then you have to do what? Then you have to write the corresponding step definition file. So how to create that? The corresponding step definition file will be again very easy. So that I have already created. I'm just going to copy and then paste it over here. Okay. I'm not going to create from the beginning because obviously that you can refer the full sessions for the Cucumber BDD and everything. You can check it later. Now you can see that, okay, this is the login page step definition. This login page reference that I have to import. So let me import that. Now you can see here that under login step definition, first of all, that we have created two annotations. One is @before and @after. These are called hooks. Just like in TestNG, we have @before method, @after method, test method, @after, after suite. Those methods are available. Same thing in Cucumber also. We have @before and @after. Here you can see these annotations are coming from Cucumber library. And then setup method means I really want to, let's say, launch only, let's say right now, Chrome browser. Okay, with the Chrome driver equal to new Chrome driver. And then in the tier down, if driver is not equal to null, I simply want to quit the browser here. And then for every feature, I have created a respective annotation. So let's say I'm on the open cart login page, which is simply written here that I'm on the open cart login page. So we should have a corresponding step definition. We should have it here. So here you can see that, okay, yeah, I'm on the open cart login page. We have that. Same thing, you can see that I have entered a valid username and the password. Here you can see I have entered a valid username and password. Same thing, you can see I click on the login button with when. So same thing, you have to write when I have a valid username password, given I have entered invalid username password like this. Okay. So likewise, you can just simple create all the feature files and everything. And then after that, we are absolutely good to go with that. Okay. Then here you can do the mapping also that you can, if you really want to check, let's see for the successful login with credentials, do we have the corresponding given in the step definition? What you just need to do, you simply press Control or Command from the MacBook, click on it, it will go to the respective method over here. So make sure that, okay, all the steps should have a respective method inside the step definition. Same example, if I click on the login button, yes, I have that. Same thing, you can see I entered a valid username password. Yes, we have that. Same thing, you can check that I should be logged in successfully. Click on it. Yes, I have that. You can check for the step scenario outline also. I have entered invalid username and the password. Do we have any respective step definition for that? Yes, we have that. Let's see how exactly the step definition is created for the username password for invalid. Here you can see I have entered invalid, and then in the curly bracket, I have written string and curly bracket string once again. It means it's representing username and the password, whatever that you are sending from the feature file. It's one-to-one mapping. Username and the password will be given over here in this string and in this particular string. So obviously I have to hold two method parameters, which will take username and the password. So same step will be called 3 times because we have written 3 rows over here, right? You can execute individual rows also. See, such a nice feature is available in IntelliJ plugin. You can just run the single specific line or specific row also, you can execute that. And one by one, if you take username, let's see, invalid@gmail.com will be given to this guy. Invalid password will be given to this guy. And the same line will have it's having its own step definition. And the username password will be given to this. And then we are writing login page dot enter email and enter the password. And where exactly this method is written inside the page class. So my step definition class will call the login page class methods. So in order to call all these methods, what should I do? In order to call these methods, we have to create the object of login page. So that's why I have written, I'm on the open cart login page. You can see that we have given this particular given also having this, I'm on the open cart login page. Yes. The same background keyword that I have written with the given, I'm on the open cart login page. It means go to the open cart login page, driver.get method, we have to use it, and then create the object of the login page class, right? And then in every method, whenever it's required, I simply call the respective page class method. Let's see, I have entered a valid username password, enter the email ID, enter the password. Then after that, what exactly you want? After that, I click on the login button. It's saying, okay, click on the login button. After that, what do you want? After that, I should be logged in successfully. So here I'm writing, okay, check the logout link is there on the page, right? Because after login, when you do a login here, let's go to the login page. And let's see if I really want to enter username password. And I really want to check that I have logged in successfully. Logout link should be there. This is what I'm checking here, that check the logout link is there or not. This will check that, okay, logout link locator is displayed. It will return Boolean here. If it is returning Boolean, then we have to write an assertion here, an assertion that we are writing with the help of TestNG. So here you can see that assert is coming from the TestNG library. Perfect. So simple, very basic, simple formula in TestNG in the page object model, what we do. TestNG class or test class is calling all the methods from the page class, and then we are writing the assertion here. Here, almost same thing. The step definition file is behaving like a test class for me with all the given, when, then keyword. And it's calling all the method from the respective page class whenever it's required. And then where should I write the assertion? I should never write the assertion in my page class because this is a page object class. Page object should have only and only Selenium related methods or browser specific method or page specific methods. It should not have any assertions inside the login page or any page class. Assertion should be written inside the step definition class. And then that's what it's saying. I should be logged in successfully. Here I'm writing assert. So at the rate then generally used for the assertion. Then I want to validate that. Then I want to check I have logged in successfully or not, like this. Same thing, if you see this particular scenario, I click on the forgot password link. That's what Here you can see login page, click on the forgot password link. We are calling this particular method driver.findElement and then click on it. And the locator we are using, forgot password locator that we've already created in the form of by locator here. Perfect. And then after that, we are saying, make sure that, okay, I should be redirected to the password reset page. It means I'm just checking that, okay, whatever the forgot password URL, it contains this account / forgotten or not. Okay, you can see the same thing. When I go to the forgot password, the URL is getting changed here. It's saying account / forgotten. That's what I'm checking it here, that it contains, the URL contains account / forgotten or not. Same thing, you can check here that I have entered a valid username password. Okay, passing the username password. Then I'm entering login page, enter the email, enter the password, the username password, the wrong email ID password that you are passing. It's saying, I click on the login button. Okay, I click on the login button. Then I'm saying I should be able to see error message, including the error message. Which error message? See the column name I have written here. So for all the wrong username password, it will show you the same error message. And I'm checking, okay, is it really coming or not? So how exactly you are going to check that? You are going to check, okay, I should be able to see the error message. I simple write driver.findElement. This error message is displayed or not. For example, if I, as I shown you here, that when you go to login and then you simple write, let's say some wrong username password, and it will give you that no match for email ID or password. You can just capture the text of this and then you can check it here as well. Otherwise, you can simply check the error message is displayed or not. If it is equal to true, condition is passed. It means my test should be passed. This particular step should be passed. Perfect. So this is the login page step definition also we have written. Then after that, what should I do? So step definition is written, feature file is written, page class is also done. Now we have to create one runner file. How to create a runner file? The runner file should be created under src. Okay, I'll show you. Runner file we have to create under src test Java only. So in order to create the runner file, what I'll do, I'll just under src test Java, I'm going to create one runner folder here. Let's create one, let's see, package here, a runner package. Under runner package, I'm going to create one Java class, and the Java class name is test runner here. Okay, this test runner class got created. Now, under this particular test runner, we have to write a couple of important things. So first of all, that I'm going to write, okay, one annotation, that is Cucumber options annotation. You can see @Cucumber annotation, options annotation, which is coming from Cucumber.TestNG. So I'm going to use it. And there I can use multiple Cucumber options. First of all, that, as I mentioned, you have to give the feature file path and the step definition file path. You have to explicitly tell where exactly my feature file is available. So you can just simply say that my features are equal to what? My features are available where? The features are available under resources, under this particular folder. So I simply say the features are available under src test resources. You can say features. You don't need to write the feature class or feature file name. Just simply say up to the folder name, src test resources and the features. Make sure there is no spelling mistake. Then what other option that you really want to enter? So you can just simply add some more features or some more options. We have to use one more keyword that is called glue keyword. Glue means where exactly your step definitions are available. My step definitions are available under this particular package. Here you can see that. Okay, so we have to write the package name. Whatever the package name is there, let's see, example, I'm writing org.opencart.step definitions is the package name. Do you want to add any other option? Let's say I'm going to add one more option that is called plugin option. Plugin, I'm saying that I want to generate some reports. I really want to generate some pretty reports here. So I'm writing, let's see, pretty report. Simple write pretty report that I want to generate. And then I want to generate one HTML report also. I'm writing, let's see, one HTML colon, and then please generate some report under target folder and give me the Cucumber hyphen reports folder here. Just create that and then put a comma. And then I want, let's see, one JSON report also. So you can simply write JSON colon under the target folder, create one Cucumber.json file. Now, if I really want to add some more properties, that also we can add it. So let's write monochrome equal to true. It means whatever the reports or whatever the console output that you generate, please generate in the nice format, aligned format, so that I can see this a very nice detailed report also on the console or console logs also I can check it properly. Now, other than monochrome, if you really want to use one more, that publish is equal to true, that also we can do it. That I'll tell you that what do you mean by publish equal to true? Publish equal to true means publish a report on the cloud. So we will see that how to use publish report as well. And yeah, so all these annotation information that we have to attach with the test runner. Now, if you really want to run your test cases in the parallel mode, what you have to do, you have to use extend. There is one inbuilt class that is called abstract TestNG Cucumber test class. You have to extend that. Okay, this class is already there in the Cucumber-TestNG library. We have to override one method here. So simple write at the rate override. And which method that you really want to override? So there is one method, public. One method is there, scenario method that we have to override. Let me write one scenario method. And what exactly this scenario method will return? This scenario method will return two-dimensional object array, just like we have data provider. And this at the rate override, and this will behave like my a data provider also. So let me write one data provider as well. Then this at the rate override method is returned. And then I'm just simple saying, okay, you return what? You return super dot scenarios. So it will do what? It will return super scenario. And I want to run my test cases in the parallel mode. It means whatever the data provider will collect all the scenarios in your feature file, whatever scenario outline. In fact, all these three rows also will be running in the parallel mode. So this is just a simple configuration that we have to give, that parallel equal to true. Also, we have to write it over here like this. Okay. So abstract TestNG Cucumber test will help me to run my test cases in the parallel mode. It means internally we are using TestNG and this at the rate override. So we are overriding this particular method, and then we are absolutely good to go with that. Fine. So this is the runner file is also ready. Now, anything else? Now we just need to create one testng.xml file so that we can give the uh, parallel configuration that how many threads and all such things that you really want to generate. So where should I create that? We should create the testng.xml under resources, under src test resources. So right click on it. Let's create a new file here. In the file name that I'm writing, testng.xml file. In the testng.xml file, a simple XML format, the way we use always. I'm writing, okay, let's see, this is my Cucumber open card, or I'll say that open card parallel suite. This is my application name. Verbose is equal to, you can say, let's see, around 2. How many detailed logs that you really want to generate? Parallel equal to classes that I'm going to use. Let's see, thread count is equal to 5. Why? Because here you can see we have scenario 1, scenario number 2. In scenario outline, we have 3 scenarios and then 1. So 3 plus 2, around 5 or 6 thread counts. I really need that. I'm writing, okay, let's see, thread count equal to 5. Test name is, let's see, I'm writing a login page test. And where exactly your runner file is available. So my runner file is available under runner.test runner folder. So we have to just give the test runner class name here. Okay. In typical TestNG, test-driven development approach, with the TestNG, we write what? The specific test class name. Here, we have to give the runner file name or runner path. We have to give that. So we have to give this particular path. It will collect all the scenarios and it will start running all the scenarios in the parallel mode. Okay, so once this is done, let's see this is working or not. According to this, our configuration, all the classes and everything is written here. We have created one pom.xml file. And yes, one more important thing, if you really want to run in the parallel mode, we have to add one more plugin inside the pom.xml file. What is that plugin name? We have to add the Surefire plugin also. So I'll do one thing. I'm just going to add the Surefire plugin under the build section. So whatever the build is available at the plugin management, just delete everything. We don't need all these plugins right now. Remove everything and then paste your Surefire plugin. And here we just need to give the path of where exactly your testng.xml file is available. Because later on, if you really want to run the test from the Maven, Maven will always go to the POM file. POM file, it will find, okay, this is a Surefire plugin. and it will go to the testng.xml. And once it will go to the testng.xml, then testng.xml will pick this test runner. Test runner will collect all the scenarios along with these options that, okay, these are my feature files, these are my step definition files. And then after that, it will generate the reports here like this. Okay. So let's see, is it really working or not, right? So which file that we have to execute? You can execute testng.xml file also, or you can directly run it from the Maven also. So what I'll do that I'll just simply go to the terminal, right click on it, and then open this in the terminal. Okay, we have to go to this particular project directory. Okay, you can check with the PWD. Yes, we are in the project directory. And simple run this command. Let me just clear the console. Run this command Maven test, and let's see what happens when I run it. If any error is there, let's try to fix it. But let's see, it's okay. Going to the test, and now you can see that it's started picking Chrome driver, and 5 scenarios are running in the parallel mode. Can you see 5 Chrome browsers are running in the parallel mode? This is my browser number 1. This is my browser number 2. This is my browser number 3, and like that. And here you can see that everything is successfully done because these are very straightforward scenarios, and build is overall successful, and it's saying that you have 0 skip, total 5 test cases are there, 0 failures are there. And if you really want to view your report, you can just simply view the report here as well. What do? You just simply copy this URL. This report will be generated on the Cucumber.io cloud. Let's go there and let's see the report. Open in a tab, paste this particular URL. And here you will see that, okay, this is a report, 100% passed. 5 test cases got executed. It took around 15.87 seconds because we are running in the parallel mode. And this is the feature that we used is displayed here as well. Nice. You can see login functionality, whatever the feature file, it's absolutely here along with your table and everything coming here as well. And if you really want to edit your feature file, you can add it also. You really want to add some more examples and all such things. You really want to add more scenarios, that also you can simply add it here. So it will give you proper alignment, like see all the suggestions and everything it's giving you. So you can just do, and all the suggestions also you can just add it. So it will be easy for you to write feature file here directly on the cloud if you really want to do that. If you don't want to write in the IntelliJ, once you are done, you just copy this thing and then paste it in your IntelliJ. But I would always prefer to use IntelliJ because in IntelliJ also it's a very good support available. You will see the proper alignment, formatting, and everything. You can just navigate from the feature file step to the respective step definition file also, just like that. Okay, so these plugins are very, very important, very straightforward, very smooth plugins. You can use it here. Okay, so let's see what else other reports are coming, because we have under testrunner.java, we are saying generate the local HTML report also and generate one JSON report as well under the target folder. Okay, so let's see the target folder. Yes, this is a target folder. And here you can see that cucumber.json and one Cucumber report also got created. I'll do one thing. Let's right click on it and go to the, let's open the path here. So let's go to the copy and then copy the absolute path and let's open in the browser. Okay, and here you can see that, yes, I have the parent directory feature or runner and everything up to test classes that we have actually covered. Let's go to the target folder because we don't want to use test classes. We want to use target folder. Under target folder here, you see that first of all that one.json file. So if you really want to show this JSON file is having all the results. Okay, but JSON file is not having the graphical report. It's like only JSON format report is coming. I'm bothered about this particular file, that Cucumber reports file. This Cucumber report file is actually an HTML file, but when you open that, it's coming like this. But here you can see doc type HTML is returned. It means this is actually an HTML file. The only thing is we need to change the extension of that. So what I'll do, I'll just simply right click on it and go to refactor. And under refactor, I'm just going to rename. Okay, saying okay, click on yes and rename it with the .html and then refactor. Again, you come back here and then you just go back and then now HTML extension is coming. Click on it and then you can see the report here. The same report that you were getting on the cloud, on the Cucumber cloud, the same report you can just generate in your local also. So here you can see this is a report, it's coming. 4 minutes ago, 100 passed. and all such thing. If you really want to see the feature file is also available here, and you can share this report with anyone. Perfect. So this is so nice, very nice, beautiful report, colorful report that we are getting it here. Right. If you really want to search for the specific text, that also you can search it. For example, let's say I'm searching for invalid. So you will see that all the invalid keyword it will highlight in your feature file, right? So it will be really helpful when you have a longer feature file or such a larger feature file with so many scenarios. Then it will be easy for you to check the filters and everything here. Perfect. So this is a simple thing that you can see. Now you just need to add more and more features, add more pages, and then after that you are absolutely good to go with that. Right. Other than that, there are a couple of other small things are there that what if I really want to, pass more parameters and the data table parameters or mapping parameters. Those things also we can cover it that I have already covered in the main YouTube series, the Cucumber BDD series. I have already covered that. If you really want to go through it, just go through it. Very detailed, around 30 videos are there along with the end-to-end framework. I have covered that. This series that I have created, or this video I have created only for the crash course point of view, people who are having a basic knowledge about Cucumber and the Selenium. With this thing, you can just easily start writing your, see, within 30-40 minutes, I have created one back-to-back, one end-to-end basic flow that I have created with along with all the different components of login page. Now it's up to you how many features file or how many step definition file you just need to add it. Let me know if you have any issues or any questions. You can write in the comment section. I'll definitely try to reply you guys over there. I'll do one thing. I'll just push this code in my Git repository also. And then after that, you are absolutely good to go with that. You can just clone the project. I'll give the repository URL in the description of this video. And then just start cloning it and then start using it in your project. That's all for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and God bless you all.